Hey, what's up guys? Nick Rapcliffe here from mentorwithnick.com, and on this video we're going to talk about Dan Pea, the $50 billion man. And as I just said, he's most known for helping his students achieve $50 billion worth of deals. And basically, if you don't already know who Dan is, you definitely go check him out on YouTube. He's a very polarizing guy. If you don't know what I'm talking about, he's very entertaining. But I actually had the opportunity to go watch a live interview with him, and I was even fortunate enough to shake his hand and take a quick picture with him as well. But I wanted to share a little bit more about Dan and his story, as well as a few things that I learned from him and watching this live interview. So Dan, he took about $800 in the 80s and turned it into $450 million in the oil business. But again, like I said earlier, he's most known for being the $50 billion man in helping his students achieve $50 billion worth of deals in the last couple decades. So obviously a big success story, and he's helping a lot of people become successful as well. So there was two big things that I got out of this interview with Dan Pea. And the first one was that whatever your goals are, whatever your dream is, whatever you're trying to accomplish, it's not big enough. And this really resonated with me because, I set my goals and, I think they're big enough. But then, I started, after hearing that, I started writing my goals down. I'm like, these are not big enough. So I started increasing my goals. And the reason that Dan says this is because it's actually one of his regrets in life. Obviously he's becoming a huge success, $50 billion worth of deals with his students, and still his goals are not big enough. And, for a man of that stature to have a regret like that, I'm going to take that to heart. So whatever your goals are, make them bigger. You can do it. Because, honestly, we put a man on the moon. Like that, how much that takes to get a man on the moon. And, just know that you really can do things a lot bigger than you think you can, because, we all oftentimes, think too small. We try to err on the cautious side, but let's be aggressive. Okay. It's a big thing. Number one. So the other thing that I really got from Dan was having the mentality of just going until you get what you want. Just not taking no for an answer. And how I kind of got this mentality from, he was talking about how he used to sell real estate. And I forgot exactly what the closing rate he said, but it was, I believe, above 95% of closing people into the real estate deals. And the reason that he was able to achieve these type of results is because that was his standard. But even further, he said, I'm going to get them to say yes. I'm going to get them to buy the house, or they're leaving crying. And I don't know if you need to take it to that extent. I don't know if you need to be that hardcore and extreme as Dan, but if you want something bad enough, you just have to keep on going. Maybe you'll get rejected once or twice or 5 times or 10 times, 50 times, 100 times. It doesn't matter how many times you get rejected. What matters is if you reach your goal. So again, set your goals higher, no matter what they are. Set them higher. Push yourself a little bit. Make them be a little bit uncomfortable for you, and then just go until you get there. Don't take no for an answer. Just assume the yes and keep going until you do. All right, guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed that one. Make sure and go check out Dan if you have not checked him out on YouTube. He's a very entertaining guy, very successful guy. You're going to pick up a lot of things that's really going to help you. So go check out Dan. Appreciate you watching this video. Make sure and subscribe to this channel if you have not yet. Make sure and like this video if you did, and I look forward to seeing you at the top.